Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're doing exactly what the title says. We are designing skyscraper, lodge, and frozen themed rooms at Fawn's Resort. I would have done the thing that I've been doing for the last couple of videos where I split up the skyscraper and lodge rooms into one, and then the frozen room and the final 8th room before the VIP one. Except I turned the 8th room into a luxury penthouse because that's when I unlocked the marble set and I chose the luxury room theme. And that video itself is about the same length as this one for just one hotel room. It's like when I did the Happy Home Paradise builds and I would do a 2-floor build. It's about 11 minutes long, give or take. So I didn't want to do the frozen room on top of that because I put so much detail in the luxury penthouse room that I created that deserves its own video. And then I've already done a few of the VIP rooms. I talked about this, I think, in the second part of the Every Nook Miles card challenge. I can't remember. I've talked so much recently doing commentary and stuff for all these. I think I've done 6 VIP rooms so far. So there's a backlog of stuff that I haven't edited yet that's going to be sprinkled in throughout. And what's great is I haven't really felt the need to go to Paradise Planning because I've been doing the VIP rooms. I mean, I've been going to Paradise Planning to be able to order more stuff because, there's the 5 item per day limit from the Nook shopping catalog, which I think is dumb. And then you can order another 5 items with Pokey from Wardle at Paradise Planning. But you know what? So along the same lines as all of this, I've been doing the DIYs for Cap'n, and I actually just finished the last stamp for that Nook Miles card. I know that the 3.0 update has been out for less than a month. If you're watching this when it comes out, it's been out for literally 14-15 days, half a month roughly. I finished all the DIYs. Not all, but I did 500 for the Nook Miles stamp card. Why? Because I want to see how many hotel tickets I can get. I want to see what the maximum amount is, if it'll cap at 99,990 or whatever, because I have it now where it's a 5 or a 0 ending in, so if you give him a customized item, he gives you 2 extra tickets, and then the stuff that's on the floor at Grams' shop is discounted, so sometimes you will get an even or odd number amount of tickets that's not a 5 or a 0. And then there's the Nintendo Switch 2 system, which has a weird price. I'm getting off track here. One of the requests that rolled in was for a golden mini Dharma. The regular size Dharma is a DIY. The mini Dharma that you need to not only make the golden mini Dharma but also the regular Dharma is a Katrina item that you can only get after she cleanses you of bad luck and she sends it to you in the mail the next day. So obviously we're not doing that. I've been using the Nook's Treasure Islands, which I talk about them a lot because I use my Twitch Prime subscription on them, but they're popping off obviously with the update, and I think they've also gotten a lot more new subs probably recently. So I've kind of been having trouble getting into some of them because they've been so busy, which is great for the person that runs all of this because they're doing really well for themselves probably, and I can't imagine also how stressful it must be, so I'm kind of glad I'm not them. However, I'm a little annoyed. I mentioned this in the Nook Miles card video, the second part, that I don't think that they could give you the robot hero to craft, for example, because that would be ridiculous. However, the other golden items that I've come across in this request pool have been the golden Arowana statue and the golden dung beetle and whatever, and the golden plate armor, and those are worth 450 hotel tickets per item, if you craft it and submit it to Cap'n. And it bothers me that this item is something that I need a very specific niche thing for, and I know it just is pulling from whatever DIYs that you have access to, that you've learned. I've gotten a lot of requests for the pillars and counters from Happy Home Paradise, and the issue that I'm having now is that I am running low on stone, to the point where I literally had 2 pieces of stone in my storage, and that's it, because I don't carry materials in my pockets anymore because we can just craft from storage. I have all my stuff chucked in my storage, except for when you go on a Cap'n tour or go to a Nook Miles island or visit your friend, which obviously they told us that disclaimer with the whole crafting thing. You cannot use crafting from storage or customizing from storage when visiting people, but you also also can't do it when you're on a Cap'n Tour or a Nook Miles island, which I guess makes sense because you're not technically home and you don't have access to your storage, but whatever. So I was able to go get some more stone from the Nook's Treasure Islands, but this was before I realized that the mini Dharma was a Katrina item, and because of that I obviously didn't have any because I don't ever think I've used her cleansing service. I think I might have picked it up at one point, like the actual item from a Treasure Island or something, but I don't know if I've ever used. I might have done it maybe for the video that I did where I talked about her fortunes and stuff. I don't remember, it was so long ago. Also, another thing, did you guys know that you could get Paradise Planning wallpaper and flooring from Paradise Planning, like by talking to Wardle? I feel like I completely forgot that those existed. I know that you can get the Room Sketch app flooring and wall after you unlock the Room Sketch app, like you can buy them from Wardle in the catalog at Paradise Planning, but I feel like I completely forgot the flooring and wallpaper existed, like the ones that look like the upstairs of the Paradise Planning, like the little break room that they have or whatever, because we have the rug and the little welcome mat thing, which makes sense, but you know, we didn't have the wallpaper or flooring, or at least like I forgot that it was available. I'm pretty sure that's not new. That had to have been added with the DLC. It couldn't be new. It's part of the DLC. The DLC is separate. So some people on Discord were wondering if you had a tourist that you did a home for, like at Paradise Planning, that you did a vacation home for, if you talked to them as a tourist on your island and if they remembered you from Paradise Planning, and they don't. And to me, this makes a lot of sense because it is the DLC, like it's a paid optional thing to have Happy Home Paradise. So it makes sense as to why they wouldn't remember you. I think like if you talk to a past villager that you did a vacation home for, like if you already did the home for them and then they moved off of your island, I think that maybe if you talk to them again, they might remember you. I don't know because I don't talk to my villagers after I do vacation homes for them. I know I'm missing out on stuff because they give you like a wallpaper, flooring, or rug that you used in their home, but I've done like hundreds of vacation homes. That's a lie. I don't even think I've done 200, but I've done a lot. A lot of them too are like roommate pairs or whatever, but I don't talk to anybody when I go to Paradise Planning. I only went there recently to order more cardboard boxes for the stupid requests that Cap'n is asking me to do, which I don't have to do. Those are optional, especially because I finished the Nook Miles achievement, but I do like doing them. And again, I want to see like where the hotel ticket thing caps, because we know that we can have more than 999,999 Nook Miles, as evidenced by the fact that I have over 2 million Nook Miles, or whatever I have. It's over 2 million. I don't know. I don't spend my Nook Miles really anymore because they can't let us bulk buy Nook Miles tickets or anything, and it bothers me because you can buy an unlimited amount of Nook Miles tickets and Bell vouchers. It's not capped. The items and the clothing and stuff are capped per day, like the catalog and like at Paradise Planning, which again I think is dumb. Remember in New Leaf, there was like a cutoff during the day. You could order stuff from the catalog at the store and the mail would be delivered like twice, I think. Because I remember opening up New Leaf sometime during the day and I would have like unread mail in my mailbox, and then I would go and order stuff at the shop, like at the kiosk thing in the shop, and it would show up in my mailbox later that same day. But then it gave me the opportunity to order more things after that, and I wouldn't get them until the next day or the next time that I logged into the game. I wish that it was like that in New Horizons. I swear to God, we got mail twice a day in New Leaf, or like at least for ordering stuff there was a cutoff for it, and I never got mail from friends. Like I played New Leaf with people that I was friends with, like that I met on Discord and stuff, but I didn't know anybody like in real life or whatever that played, and nobody sent me stuff in New Leaf from what I recall. I don't even really know how I would have gone about accessing that. I think I would have had to like go and talk to the post office, like to Pelly or whatever at the post office, and maybe she would have given me something from a friend. Because I think that if you get stuff from friends, it's at the post office, but like if you get normal stuff in your mail, it's in your mailbox. But I think like stuff from friends is not in your mailbox. I'm probably completely wrong because it's been a very long time since I played New Leaf, and now the Nintendo servers don't work for New Leaf anymore. They're shut down. They shut the servers down for the 3DS and the Wii U. And I know people have made like third party, like fan made servers to be able to play New Leaf and stuff online, especially with the Club Tortimer, like the online multiplayer island and stuff. I don't know how any of that works. I don't know. That sounds like a thing that you would have to like emulate. Like I don't think I could do that with my regular 2DS XL, even though it's a hacked console. Anyway, we're done. I didn't really know what to do with the Frozen room, so I kind of made it more generic, but I'm much happier with the Skyscraper and Lodge ones. I know I can just go back and redo the Frozen room, because after you do all 8 rooms, you unlock the ability to redo a hotel room, and I'm sure that Leilani will give you something as a consolation, much like how Lottie gives you some pokey when you redo a Happy Home Paradise build, but I haven't done any of that yet with the hotel stuff, obviously. I've redone some stuff at Happy Home Paradise, but I haven't done any hotel remodeling. I think I'm going to. I don't think I'm going to show that though here, because it's just going to be like quick little edits specifically to the seaside room and maybe some of the earlier ones, just because like I don't really like the layouts. I end up going for like the same layout for all the other ones that I do, and there are just some things that I want to like remove and whatever. I don't know. We'll see. Although knowing me, I probably will not go back and redo the rooms because I don't really go into the rooms at all. I will sometimes go in and talk to the villager depending on who's there, but I'd kind of also just rather speak to them on my island when they're wandering around because it's more fun. Although it's kind of cute to go visit them in the hotel rooms, and it's easier to access than going all the way to Paradise Planning. But knowing me, I will not go back and redo this. The next time we do these, of course, we will be doing the final room, the luxury penthouse as I am calling it. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave any comments, feedback, and suggestions down below. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.